everyone, it's Ashlyn Kiza YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about something that a lot of people are probably going to wonder why I'm bringing this guy back up, but I'll get down to it as I go on and tell the whole story. So I've been not making videos for like 4 days, but it's because the weekend came and then I got over that rhinovirus that I was telling you guys that I had, but then my son got, my 9-month-old got sicker, so we had to take him to the ER and we found out that he's still not over the rhinovirus, and then he ended up getting the Aiden virus, which they're both cold viruses. So we're watching him really close right now, and we're just trying to push fluids and make sure he eats, and humidifiers and all the stuff that I was telling you guys that we should do. And of course, Tylenol. Um, but so that's why I haven't been on, because obviously family is more important. Um, but so as I've been gone, I always talk to my husband and stuff about different things, different YouTube topics that I should talk about. And we're always able to, at least me, able to come up with something really fast because I've been through a lot, as you guys know now, people who are following me and people who are just started following me now. You'll realize, you'll if you go back and watch my videos, you'll know that I've been through a lot. At least a lot more than a normal 36-year-old. So, anyways, I wanted to bring up something that probably hasn't been brought up a long time on YouTube. Um, I I'm gonna try to tread lightly with my words and names, just because I don't want to get sued or anything like that. But this is all opinionated, so, and I'm going by the freedom of speech thing. So, I mean, I can't get in trouble if I just have an opinion about somebody. So, um, anyways, I'm going to talk about old YouTuber that used to do a lot of videos. I guess he was famous at one point, kind of, is what I heard. I don't know exactly what's true or not. This is stuff that I heard. So this isn't me saying that this is something that's concrete or 100%. That's not what I'm saying. This is just stuff that I've heard, stuff that I've read on the internet and on YouTube. So I guess there's this kid named Randy Stair, I think is how you pronounce his name, and um, his other name was Andrew Blaze. So he was a he was a YouTube star, I guess, and he made videos of like different, I guess, animations and stuff like that, and did voices and skits of different sorts or whatever. And I watched a documentary on him, and um, I'd have to say it really it creeped me out. It also made me feel sad. Obviously, it made me feel sad for not only the victims, but him too, and his family, and just it gave me a lot of different emotions. But it was really strange because I felt like I had to talk about him. I had to carry on a message for him. So, okay, in my other YouTube videos, I talk about how I have ESP. ESP is extra sensory perception. So I can pick up on spirits sometimes, and numbers and names and different things like that. There's even been times that I've seen spirits. I also have my own Facebook uh, group thing on, on Facebook with my members and stuff like that, that I give small mini readings to and stuff like that. But so anyways, me and my husband were watching the documentary on this kid, and it was late at night. And then when we got done watching the documentary, I was still awake because I have trouble sleeping sometimes at night, but um, it wasn't like late, late, but it was late. And I know everybody on here is probably gonna go, "Oh, she didn't see shit. That girl's weird," or "she's just doing this to get followers," or whatever. But that's not even why I'm making this video. I'm making this video for a more important reason than getting followers or attention. So after we got done watching the documentary, we have a fold out bed in our living room. I'm sitting on a couch right now, and there's another couch over there, futon. So we have a couch here and a futon over there, and this couch that I'm sitting on folds out into a bed, and right in front of me is our TV. So we were laying down watching the documentary. When it ended, um, I shit you not, my husband was asleep, but I did wake him up. My husband was asleep, and I saw like a silhouette of that kid in my hallway, and it looked like he was getting lower and lower and lower to the ground. And it freaked me out so much that I took my phone, and I have a flashlight on my phone where it activates, the flashlight turns on if I shake my phone. So I shook my phone quick and pointed it at the hallway because I was freaked out. Now, I know everybody can see things sometimes that aren't there, and then they just realize that it was just lighting or shadow or something like that, but that's not it. I literally saw a silhouette of this kid, and it was the weirdest thing because I got scared, but it wasn't a scared feeling like an evil type feeling or like anything like that. It just felt, after I saw that, it felt like, uh, oh my gosh, should I just see that type of thing? And then it like just like that. It didn't feel like anything around me was evil. It just felt like, holy shit, that scared me. And then I felt this strong, strong, strong feeling inside me that I needed to say this message on YouTube. And before I say it all, I'm going to tell you guys some more things that happened before we watched the documentary and before I saw that silhouette in my hallway. So before that happened, um, a couple days before we watched the documentary or anything like that, I kept seeing posts on social media by different friends that I knew. None of them knew each other, but I'm friends with different people on there that were posting things like, um, I don't know why people have to be the way they are sometimes, because I'm sick of people and how they can make judgment. Who are they to judge? I had other people posting things like, life is too short to be nothing but kind, because people don't deserve to be treated badly. You never know what somebody is going through. So all these different weird random posts kept like come popping out to me, and there was a lot more than those two that I just said. I mean, it was standing out to me, and it was standing out so much that I told my husband that I probably should give that message to the people in my group on, social media. I should probably relay that message because it's standing out to me. Again, I'm a real spiritual person, so when I was seeing that post over and over again by a bunch of different people that I knew that didn't know each other, I was thinking, okay, that message, it must be for me. Um, but so days go by, and then me and my husband were just kind of sitting around because, again, my son has been sick, so we've just been like kind of watching shows and um, isolating because we don't want to get anybody else sick. So we were figuring out what to watch, and we decided to watch that documentary. And okay, so back to me seeing the silhouette of him in the hallway. I got a strange overcome, I'll call it, inside me after I saw that I need to relay this message. So, before I made this video and after I watched his documentary and all that, I decided to do some more research and look up some more things that were written about Randy Stair and Andrew Blaze, and things that were videos that are on YouTube and the internet about him and his family and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to say, first of all, that I am in awe. I am in shock that nobody reported or said anything about the stuff that kid was saying. He literally told everybody what he was going to do. He also told everybody how much pain he was in, and he told people a lot of feelings, a lot of true feelings. And it hurt me really bad because obviously there's obviously the ending of the documentary of about him was awful. Um, I can't even find a worse word. It was just tragic that, okay, people ended up dying from this kid because what he did was he ended up getting so depressed and so mentally ill and angry that he went off and shot people at the supermarket that he used to work at, and um, they're gone. And obviously I feel for their family. I mean, and it may have been a while ago, like years ago, but it doesn't matter. I still feel bad because that their family is still alive and thinking about them and stuff like that. But here's the message that I wanted to say. I wanted to say that people, those posts that I was telling you guys on Facebook, it's true. People don't know what other people are going through. People can be quick to judge, quick to hurt, and quick to bully and to call names and to do things like that too. The stuff that kid went through. And I'm not at all, I mean it, I am not at all, um, you know, uh, going along with what he did. I'm not, what's the word that I want to use? I'm not, I, I don't agree with what he did at all with those people. I don't, obviously, why would I? Why would any normal person, and why would any person with a heart or soul agree about anybody getting killed? No, that's not what I'm saying here. But what I'm saying here is that I just wish that, people would have listened to him when he was telling people what he was thinking and feeling and what he was going to do. He literally talked for like 45 minutes to almost 50 minutes, pretty close in some of his videos, about things that he was going to do, and nobody listened. Nobody listened. Nobody gave a shit. Just like he said, he even said that in one of his videos. And the point is that I'm trying to make is people need to listen. When you see a family member or a friend hurting, you need to take the time to listen, and you need to take the time to talk to the proper authorities if you need to about something, if it's not sounding right, and if it's something that's if obviously if someone's saying they're going to do something like he did, which he was talking about killing people, obviously you want to report that. You want to report anything that's strange, and you even want to get some help if somebody's acting suicidal and talking about hurting themselves. I mean, I just could not believe that nobody did anything. And I think you guys should watch the documentary. Um, I, you know, I have family that he also struggled with his sexual identity, with his identity, period. And you know, I know myself being bisexual. I talk about that in another video, that can be extremely hard to just be able to be yourself. And I know that not just from my experience, but I have a family member, I have a brother that's gay, and it's I know that I know of how he got bullied at school and stuff, because I was going to school in the same school with him. Um, and he would get bullied a lot. So it's I had to deal that, and I had to talk to a couple people and tell them, hey, that's my brother, leave him alone, things like that. So this YouTube person that I'm talking about was struggling with their identity, and he I guess he had told his parents, and like showed them signs and stuff like that. And in my opinion, this is my opinion, I feel like you know, somebody should have been looking at things that he was recording on the camera and stuff like that. I don't want to like sit there and straight out. I don't want to say, hey, the parents are to blame. But I will say this: parents, you do need to listen to things that your kids say. You do need to watch things that your kids do, because there's one part in the documentary of that kid where he's talking about how none of that can be prevented, what he did, but that's not true. It can be, because if somebody was paying attention and people were caring and taking the time out of their busy lives to acknowledge what was going on and things that were being said, it could had been prevented. Um, you see it all the time too. Like, if it's not just that kid either. If you watch a lot of documentaries on different things like this that have happened, and kids that um, go off and do things like this, you normally see signs. If you're really paying attention, you can. If you care and you take time out of your day, you can see the signs. They're usually there. And that's just it. Nobody usually wants to take the time, because people think that people are just saying things to get attention, or that oh, he or she always acts that way, so don't listen to him, things like that. And that's why people aren't taken seriously, because people think they make assumptions like that, like they're just trying to get attention, they always act like that, or pay no attention to them because that's how they talk, or that's what they do, and stuff like that. And no, that's not it. You never know. You never know what someone's thinking or how they're feeling and what they're going through. But I mean, if somebody's literally telling you how they're feeling and it's exposed to the whole world, I just don't understand why it wasn't acknowledged. Now, I did see in the documentary and research that there was a survivor from this. And I am so grateful to God that this girl survived. Um, I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful that nothing at all happened to her. That she got away free, and is able to still live her life to this day and stuff. But I do think about how much post traumatic stress disorder and stuff that she may have, especially probably going to a store, to ever again try to get groceries and stuff like that. My gosh. And the families of the victims that passed away and stuff like that. Like, I'm not at all condoning. That's the word I was looking for earlier. I'm not at all condoning what he did. Especially if the families out there come across this video, I'm not at all condoning what he did. I'm just saying that there's signs and stuff like that, and I feel like I do feel like it could have been prevented. Um, I I'm sorry to the parents if you come across this and you get upset about my opinion, but that's just how I feel. Um, I when if a friend, you see their post on social media of any kind and it looks weird or abnormal or sad, reach out to them. Or if the proper authorities need to be called something needs to be reported, do it because it could save somebody's life. So that's what I have to say today. It just makes me sick. I've always known before I've seen that documentary and stuff like that that not to judge people and to always relay good messages like that. But something inside me, and after I saw that silhouette, it urged me to make this video, to bring it up, to talk about it again, because it's been buried, and maybe somebody out there right now needs to get this message, something like this, so they know that, oh, maybe I should be paying attention to my friend, what they're saying. Maybe I should be paying attention to my brother or my sister or my mother or my father or my cousin or the guy next door or the lady next door. You never know who needs help. You never know who needs a friend. You never know what anybody's going through. So be that person that listens. We're all kind of, self-absorbed and self-centered. And in this world nowadays, that's usually how it is now. Nobody thinks about everybody else. They think about themselves. And that's the truth. It's the truth. I went into starting to make these videos knowing that probably nobody's going to be listening to them. But I know that when I'm gone, that someone will listen, because it's pretty sad, but it is the truth. When I'm not saying I'm going to do anything to myself. I'm just saying it's pretty sad, generally speaking, that usually people don't listen until you are gone. Or like, even with like paintings and stuff like that. Like, I like to paint a lot. A lot of artists, that's what I was trying to get to. Their songs or their paintings or whatever type of thing like that, they usually, sometimes people don't get famous until they're gone. Like, um, you know, just different artists, painters, different artists, and different singers. I don't want to name anything because again, I don't want to get sued. But this is all opinionated. This is my opinion on people in the world and how things are. It's just really sad. We all need each other. That's the truth. And we all need to listen to each other because everybody is important, okay? Not one person is better than anybody else, and not one race is better than any other race. Um, None of that. And any sexuality, one's not better than the other. Straight people aren't better than gay people. Gay people aren't better than straight people or bi people or transgender people or any of that. No, none of those people are better than anybody. We're all equal. And, if there's somebody out there struggling with their identity, be a friend and help them figure that out. Mother, brother, sister, daughter, son, cousin, anybody out there. We all need each other. So I made the video. I'm getting the message out there. I feel strongly that I was to bring this up and carry this message on. I don't know why, but here I am. So, I hope you guys all have a good night, and I will be on with another life topic tomorrow. Thank you.